Hi friends, after explaining about Java Feelgood series, in this training session 1, I would like to explain 5 important concepts. These are the most basic concepts for programming, not only for Java. If you want to learn any other programming language like C, Python, etc. and all that, first you learn these 5 concepts, thereafter you have to start your programs. Then only you can avoid all future doubts, or otherwise you can get appropriate answers for all your forthcoming questions. That point you have to understand. You should not get any doubt. While a doubt is an obstruction, if several doubts continuously encounter, automatically your interest is diluted. That point always you understand. And first study these 5 concepts, understand them. So from real life angle I am explaining. That's why you never get any doubt. Each concept maximum 10 minutes. That means within 1 hour you can complete the 5 concepts and you can understand. There is no question of doubt in this. After that, if you start your first Java program, you can enjoy it because you never get any doubt. So all the 10 programs in the same spirit you can complete just with 5 hours of your study, and it lays such a foundation for your Java programming studies. That point you have to understand. So in this, the first and foremost important topic is data types and variables. Whatever language, programming language you study, first you must understand the data types and variables. According to me, most students' confusion starts with this. Why that you can understand. Now, why we learn programming languages like C, C++, Python, Java, etc. and all that. Using programming languages, we write computer programs. What computer programs do, that you have to understand. Computer programs manipulate data and gives predefined results or perform predefined tasks. For example, preparation of students' mark report, preparation of employees' salary statement, preparation of supervisor's cash bill. All these are results. How those are generated? Out of some programs. So every program manipulate data and gives a result, gives a predefined result, whatever you expect. If you want to prepare mark report, it gives mark report. If you want to prepare employee statement, it gives employee salary statement. That point you have to understand. In this case, first you have to understand what is data. Data means data very loosely we use, but you have to understand the real meaning of data. Data represents a value. Whatever values we use, all these are data items. For example, name, roll number, class number, height, weight, distance, price, amount. All these are data items. Whatever value we represent, it has a name, like a price, like a distance, like a weight, like a name. One thing, don't confuse. You don't feel or treat only numerical items are data items. Even name is a data item. And class number is a data item, roll number is a data item, height is a data item, weight is a data item, distance is a data item, price is a data item. So whatever values you represent, all those are data items. And how we get result? By manipulating data, we get result. Just for example, I tell you, you want to get amount, you want to calculate amount. For that, what you do? Numbers into rate. Rate is a data item, numbers is another data item. By multiplying it, you are getting the amount. In the same manner, one more I give, average. You want average of something. Then what you do? You take the total and divide by numbers. Then you can get average. So in this manner, we manipulate. Manipulate means we perform operations acting upon data. By acting upon data, we can get predefined result. That point I have to understand. One is data and other one is manipulation or performing operations. One thing I am telling you, in programming studies, whatever word, whatever term you are using, you must know the clear understanding over that. I know business will not do. Manipulate. How? What is manipulation? You have to explain. What is data? You must explain. In this manner, if you learn each and every term and concept, and then you can own it. You can own it. Thereafter, all your doubts are automatically clarified. Thereafter, you can explain it to anybody as your own experience. Okay. After this, you have to understand one thing. Now, what we understood, programs manipulate data. Data means nothing but values. Already explained to you. Where data is stored? Where data is stored means all our programs store data in computer memory. In computer memory means all data is dumped in the computer memory? No. For that purpose, containers are created. Those are called memory containers. Memory containers are created like this. Actually, why containers means every data. Now you see, this is a container. In this I am storing. Where I store my books in a college bag, I store my books. Where I store my laptop in laptop bag, I store. Where I store my files in a briefcase, I store my files. So, for every article, appropriate container we choose. There are many types of container. Pocket, college bag, carry bag, suitcase, briefcase, trolley bag, bag, air bag. Why so many containers? You know that, I need not explain. In the same manner, programs deal with different data types, different types of items. So, appropriate containers it chooses. Here, for the sake of understanding, simple example I give you. Now, it is a container, memory container, and its name is age. In this, your age is stored, and this is your height. Your height is stored. This is your section, means class section. You are belong to A section. Okay. Now we see three types of data items are there. Many other data items are. These are the basic data items I am explaining. This age always we represent as a whole number. One thing you must remember, as a matter of practice we represent as a whole number, but except on one day in a year, every day your age is fractional number. But we represent our completed years of age only our age. That's why whole numbers we use. This is a whole number. Now your height is there. Your height today exactly 5. But you should not treat it as a whole number, because after a few days or months your height may be 5.1. Few months back your height was 5.11. So that point you have to understand. This is a whole number, this is a real number or fractional number. Sometimes we use single character. Suppose your section, you are studying in a college, number of classes are there, then it is divided into sections, A section, B section, C section and all that. And your grades are A grade, B grade, C grade. Even articles also, different provision items are classified into A grade, B grade, D grade and C grade, D grade and all that. So, all data items, we simply call them as data, but those are having different types. Whole numbers, real numbers or fractional numbers, and single characters. First, initially, we learn about them. They have the names. They have the names. Whole numbers are treated as integer, called as integer. Integer means represent whole number, positive, negative, and 0 also. That is represented as int. Integer is represented as int. Second one is float. Float means floating point. Floating point means real numbers. It is simply called as float. And this is char. Char represents single character. Single characters, I already explained to you, represent single characters. Now we see, this is whole thing is a variable, and this is the name of the variable, and this is type of the variable. Now I conclude this. What is variable? Variable means a named memory container. This memory container's name is age. and this memory container's name is height. This memory container's name is section. Now variable means you already I told you from the day one you carry confusion because years long you have been using variables in mathematics. In mathematics, what is variable? A quantity which is subject to change is a variable, but here variable is different. A named memory container is called variable. Now you may get a doubt how it is variable. How it is variable? Simple example I tell you. What was your age last year? 19. 19. This year your age is 19 is replaced by 20. Okay. Now next year what will be your age? The 20 is replaced by 21. 21 because the values in the stored in the variable are subject to a change. May change or may not be changed, but subject to a change. That's why it is called variable. Now your height is exactly 5.5. After few months, it may be 5.6. This is the reason. Now you are in the A section. Because of some reason, you transfer to B section. A is replaced by B. Understand? That's why it is called, in this sense, you understand, a memory container is named as variable, and it is like a container. It is integer. Its data type is integer. Float. The type is float. Its type is char. Char. That point. These are data types. So in this manner, we have to understand what are data types, what are the variables.